Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event tonight. Andre, the child. WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a It's not the world is watching.
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Holy shit!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit!
And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything.
Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Good Wednesday evening, everybody. It is I, it is he, it is me, P.W.E. Tepukuian from the Place to Be Reviews. And I'm demonetized right here with all of you. First of all, YouTube. First of all, motherfucker, you can suck this big fat fucking kosher fucking, you motherfucking cunts.
Damn.
You fucking
feel. Jeez.
Don't fucking you fucking let people have so much leeway when they're fucking complete and utter fucking retards. And I fucking grind for 4 fucking years, have my shit get shoved to the bottom of the algorithms. I fucking say, fuck it, I'm gonna jump on what YouTube's do. They're like, hey, do shorts. YouTube's becoming TikTok, do shorts. All right, I do shorts. I get a fucking great boom in views and subscribes. YouTube's like, hey, guess what? The little money we do make from you, fuck you. We're taking it away. So that's what happened. There's no channel memberships. So apparently no member stream tonight. So that bullshit right there is they basically George Floyded me. Like YouTube was the big knee and they just went bam right here. I was like, I'm monetized, baby. They fucking took it.
God.
Take a knee.
Mama Susan, you fucking cunt.
Shit.
And that's how the fuck I really feel.
Oh, you can say it now that you're demonetized. So
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
Right?
We're gonna demonetize you again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. Do I have it over?
We're already demonetized. We can't demonetize any further.
Right. I'm just over here going. Shit.
We're gonna double demonetize you. Double demonetize.
Hey,
Double D.
Hey, YouTube.
Boom.
They double D'd you.
Oh shit! They're gonna put big fake tits on Etep.
Hey, YouTube. Are you gay, YouTube? I bet you are. I bet you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. You won't even created the guy common courtesy of a reach around.
I'm looking at YouTube.
What are you, gay?
It's a hungry bottom.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care. Mama Susan and the motherfucking tech support motherfucker that replaced her just...
You're both pieces of shit. Yeah, I can prove it mathematically. Actually, let me grab my whiteboard.
Yeah, so that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That is that. Yeah, so there's that. I'm done ranting. I've got that out of my system now. We're good. You know, I mean, it's, you know.
We all know Etep's gonna have a very sad, very aggressive and sad yank tonight.
Oh damn!
Fuck you, YouTube! Fuck you, Susan!
Not even gonna be a stranger's handshake, is it?
Well, that's not the case here.
It's a sad, lonely masturbation session.
Right in your eye, Susan. Right in your eye.
That's angry wink. Angry wink.
I right when I'm ready to bust, I'm gonna be like,
it's Morbin time.
Oh wait, he actually said that in the movie.
Wait, did he?
I thought that. No, how the hell did you get him to do that?
I didn't do that.
That's AI, baby. That's hilarious.
I
That's
saw
AI.
that video a while ago.
I thought that was the movie too. I was like, wait, is that where the meme came from? I didn't even see it in the movie.
Yeah, I don't remember that scene.
Let me. Everybody on the panel here has an intro because they're all fucking amazing human beings, and they all have their own intros. So let me start. Let me start with my co-host for the evening.
Each leap brings us closer to God. Catch me, Lord, catch me. Wait. Ow. What have we done to make God angry? You did it.
It is me, the CJP. I am the bearded bard of Bond. And yeah, YouTube, because not only is just this is for you, this is for the horse you rode in on.
I thought you were trying to finger YouTube. I was very confused.
Well, I mean, no, that would be more of that.
Oh, okay.
They don't get the good stuff.
Like giving them the little Spider-Man, huh?
That's all they get.
That's an organic web shooter, by the way.
It's a rope shooter.
I'm slinging that yard, son.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you for being here, CJ. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Next up, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta get a Greenstein or a Rosenblatt of my very own. Nothing else has worked so far, so I'll wish upon a star. Wondrous dancing speck of light, I need a Jew.
It's Chris Fisk, everybody.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. And a very shalom to you as well.
Mazel tov.
Yourself, YouTube, fuck yourself, YouTube, fuck yourself, YouTube, fuck.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna get that Moonanite gif where he has, I am flipping you off as hard as I possibly can.
Can you see this, I'm doing this as hard as I possibly can.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Aggressively middle fingering you.
Yes.
Like we're teenagers at a movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Stick the hand in the popcorn, baby.
I cut a hole in the bucket, boo.
Yeah. Why is there an egg roll down there? Oh.
It's all buttery. It's all buttery and lubed for your pleasure, baby.
Yeah. Just not saying I'm learning from the hard way, but like make sure that
Whole new
popcorn is
meaning
not.
to salty nuts. Mm.
I hope they don't turn the lights on before I move this bucket at the end of the movie.
The butter congeals when it gets cold.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
Then you just end up with a Fremunda cheese if you're uncircumcised.
Aye.
Yeah.
No cheese.
Looking at that popcorn bucket is like looking at one of those alien eggs.
We're starting out on a banger tonight. Good thing I'm not monetized anymore. Thank you for being here, Chris. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And last, but most certainly not least, you may know her as the queen of drama. You may know her as Saggy Melonz. I know her as my YouTube wife.
Yo, I love how I'm the one that gets the intro. It's actually me. Yes, hello. Yeah, it's been a while. Hello to what do we call your audience here? Like, do they have a name?
They're Kazooians, Harvey Wakuian producers. We go with the Kazooians though for now.
Hello, Kazooians. I'm Saggy the Melonz. And it's been a while since I've been here. Some of you might know me, some of you might not. And if you don't know me, I apologize in advance. That's my intro. Thank you for having me.
Psychopath. Good to have you back. All right, we do have some articles though. Nelson, the psychopath, who will be tattooing a hockey mask with a podcast mic with some blood splattered on it and some pine trees behind it.
I thought you were getting the Kelsey Grammer from down Periscope.
What? I don't remember that.
He had "Welcome Aboard" tattooed on his dick.
Right. By the way, though, that tattoo idea definitely would look better on your balls. Just saying. The mic could be the mic could be the shaft. You know, the mask could be on the. I'm just saying.
Oh damn!
Mike, hang on.
You gotta bang your wife is.
The noise he makes when he gets a cotton zipper.
Exactly. That'd be so iconic. You know, you and the wife having some fun, and all of a sudden, you know, you type say like.
I'll say this. I don't think she'd appreciate it, but like she got mad. This is when we first got there. I did the Tony Montana voice. I was like, "Yeah, you like that, huh? Don't you?" She's like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Look at the history here. Is what we call the kidney shifter.
Like, yeah. Listen, mommy, you take another Quaalude, you're gonna love me in the morning. Ain't that right? Huh?
Put your hand on the back of your
Hey, that would have helped. Listen, that voice would have helped me finish. I'm just saying.
My ex-wife used to get off to Sean Connery's voice, so you know.
Yeah, I would have been like, do the voice, I'm close, do the voice.
I'm like, Josh, you want me to whisper in your ear, tell you use a bad girl, I'm gonna deport you, huh? Yeah, you're gonna go to my border, huh? Come here.
Exactly. That's the money shot right there. That's how you get it.
Bring a chainsaw in for some sex toys.
You look what I do to your friend, huh? Whoa.
Yes, say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. Yo, Chris is not gonna. I don't know if Chris can get through this stream. He's gonna die of laughter tonight.
It'll happen. We'll have the Fisk laugh count. We need a Fisk laugh counter.
Oh God, little hyena icon there.
Our entire hour counter.
Is that like the counter and the anime Plastic Little?
The what?
There's an anime called Plastic Little that when ADV released it, it actually had an option for not only subtitles but a jiggle counter.
Oh, nice!
Anytime the boobs jiggled, like that.
Little bell sound, ding.
Let me acknowledge this wonderful chat before we get going here. Tolbat stopped in this morning. Clone Geek asked about the channel memberships, which we've addressed. And I'll say I'll be posting my link to I'm gonna start a subscribe star tomorrow. Probably gonna go straight $5 tier on that. And I'll have everything set up over there in a couple days. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter and the community tab and in the Facebook group and all that. So, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do while we're waiting to get if I decide to remonetize the channel. If I do, I'll probably have to take the stream down. We'll clip the highlights. We'll just edit some shit. we'll edit that opening monologue.
Here's my first YouTube short. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube.
Right. There's superfan Adam Shawhan, Carl. Well,
hey.
Shit. What up, Carl? Keely Chow in the house. Kai's up in here.
Hey.
Hail, Kai. Superfan AngelousDraven. Jesus Christ, I'm stoned. It's the OnlyFans Oracle, the Ponce de Leon of porn, AngelousDraven. The Herald of the Hub, as it were, as well.
To the fusion
Hicks
dance.
villain. Wait, they're trying to do another St. Floyd in NYC. God damn it. No, baby. Wait, what did Kai say? Yo, YouTube can't demonetize that. Andy Ko-Fi doesn't take any of the tips people send.
Oh,
I have to look into that.
To the Ko-Fi.
Well, I'm waiting for Drop Tunes to finally open up and start accepting people because I want to get off fucking Bandcamp.
I got your articles pulled. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, man. Oh shit, instant regret. Oh, you didn't know? Yo ass better call somebody. There we go, little road dog. Carl said Saggy.
Hello.
Oh, Keely's at it early. He's feeding the ducks already. God damn it, Keely.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, coming to the stage, her name is Candy.
Let's put it together on stage 3. It's Crystal.
You're gonna get down tonight, baby. Yes, the love doctor.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know at this point.
What the hell just happened?
This is like some Pavlovian stuff, like
porn music, and I'm like, what is this? What is happening? I'm very
that song is literally called "Feeding the Ducks."
Okay. I was just like, porn music. Are we like? Is there porn about to play? Should I get ready to make content? Like, what's good?
What up, Scram?
Feeding the Ducks and you jerk off, you know.
Oh, the jiggle counter dings nonstop when Saggy goes jogging without a sports bra, says Nelson, the psychopath.
Oh.
Sounds like somebody subscribed to my OnlyFans. It's not
Post your link. Post your link in the chat. What are they gonna do? Demonetize me? Go ahead. Post it.
I don't even know if I have a wrench in your chat.
Make it comment in the chat, and I'll wrench you if you're not.
Oh, that means I gotta go
Churchy.
my phone.
Yeah.
You're gonna wrench in the chat, are you?
What's the safe word?
All right, so I'll look over at Ko-fi then if it's better than Subscribestar. I'm fine with that. I'm open to suggestions at this point. I don't care. You know, I'm
so
just
far from monetization, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
Well, I also post music, which is like 3 to 5.
I'm so
Video.
Type in the
there
chat.
she is.
Type in the chat. The only thing I type is penis.
She types penis.
I just type penis. I'm so mature, guys.
There you go. You're modded.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Now we have a modified penis.
And
peanut butter penis.
What up, Phantasmagorical? Hail. Hey. Welcome. Slap that like button like YouTube demonetized me and then punch my mom who's on oxygen. Fucking assholes. Smack that like button. All right. We do have some stories here. Now, let's see. I don't really have a good lead in for that. I guess we could just start with this.
Paging Dr. Faggot. Dr. Faggot.
I should go.
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
I mean, fuck it. I'm already demonetized, right? What difference does it make at this point? What up, brightest day? Hail. He said, I see Saggy Melonz. Unzips.
He knows.
Another subscriber. Convicted felon.
I'm not going to tell you.
I don't expect you to. I'm just taking a guess. Vending machine in Detroit pleads guilty to gun charges. Faces decade in prison. I don't think the horse is involved.
Yeah, what is this like donkey thing have to do with it?
It's clickety clack. It's Dominic the donkey.
Read that again because I think I misheard. What does it say?
Convicted felon with marijuana vending machine in Detroit pleads guilty to gun charges, faces a decade in prison.
Why did I hear you first talk? I was like, did they convict the vending machine? I was like, what the hell?
Put the weed down.
Put the weed down, vending machine. I was so confused.
It's Detroit.
That sounds like a good idea, though. A vending machine for weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's legal, so,
I want some purple Urkel E3.
Hail Darius Munchausen. What's going on? Yeah, instant regret. I got demonetized, brother. I got demonetized. Oh, he said, yeah, Angelus hates that song. I always have to play it for him on the Christmas stream at least once. So the ATF agents discovered the Michigan man illegally possessed 18 firearms in his basement.
Those rookie numbers, got to pump those numbers up.
Right?
Yeah.
A Detroit, Michigan man operating a vending machine outside his home that dispenses marijuana pleaded guilty on Tuesday to a gun charge and now faces years in prison, according to reports. Fox 2 Detroit reported that Marcellus Cornwell, 44, pleaded guilty in court to a felony possession of a firearm.
It's like DJ Khaled had a rough night.
I'm gonna say. I take it all he did not do was win.
And another one.
What?
And another one. And another one.
Wait, Marcellus? Like Marcellus Wallace?
Marcellus. Does he look like a bitch?
We are far from okay.
I'm trying to fuck him like one. What are you gonna do?
Why am I not surprised?
I'm gonna call up a couple of hard pipe swinging fudgies to go to work on the homeboy here.
Oh boy.
We are far from fucking okay.
Look at that face. That's what he's saying.
Yep.
Best. Losers always whine about their best. We'll just go home and have 18 firearms that the ATF comes and busts their door in for.
Oh, God. I just, I mean, you've seemingly got a good thing going with the marijuana vending machine. So what sense does it make to catch a case over all these guns? I mean, granted, I'm very familiar with Detroit, and running any kind of marijuana related business in the area I'm guessing he resides in is a risky business that is open to robbery at any fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can understand wanting to have guns. I'm a gun owner, but mine are legal. These were not. So this is not, you're not doing yourself any favors, bud. The ATF, they were tipped off about a marijuana vending machine attached to Cornwell's home. Look at this. This is entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The agents reportedly ran surveillance on the home, purchased cannabis from the vending machine twice before searching the home and speaking to Cornwell. Federal agents say Cornwell admitted to operating the marijuana vending machine for 4 years prior, which raked in about $2,000 a day.
A day?
Dang.
Hey, good on him, man. That's awesome.
Industry shit.
Dude, Marcellus sounds like a freaking entrepreneur.
I'm in the wrong business.
Damn straight, me too.
They're methinks they're just mad because he was making money.
Yeah, the ATF is a criminal organization anyways. I mean, look what they did in Waco.
Oh,
and Ruby Ridge.
Yeah. Judge Fudge. I remember Judge Fudge.
Judge Fudge.
Yeah, this is Cornwell, the station reported, was previously convicted of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Oh, that's a no-no. Identity theft and armed robbery. So being in possession of a firearm was a serious crime. Making things worse, ATF agents said 3 of the guns in his possession were reported stolen.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta protect your weed nut. You gotta protect your weed nut.
Yeah.
Your what nut?
Your weed nut.
Yep.
What the hell's a weed nut?
That's the nut he makes from selling weed.
Yep.
Yo, he said, not I put away for the winter like a squirrel, yo.
Is he nutting with the weed? I'm very confused.
He might be. Making things even worse, so it says Cornwell's plea could land him in prison for up to 10 years, his guilty plea, and he could be required to pay fines of up to $250K. The number of weapons this defendant possessed, despite being a prohibited person, combined with his drug dealing, makes his conduct even more egregious, the U.S. Attorney Dawn Ison said. Not to be confused with ISOM. So Marcellus Wallace is going to be in prison for a hot minute, it sounds like.
That sucks.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can he bring his vending machine with him to prison? I'm sure he'd make bank there too.
Yeah.
Even from being Bubba Wallace's bitch.
No, he's got the vending machine in his prison wallet.
His prison wallet. Oh, he'd be walking funny. That's more than just a Matchbox car. But to be fair, I mean, he might end up walking funny anyway, being in there. I mean, look at him. He might be the fucking receiver.
Fishy.
And somewhere right now, this guy's ears are burning. And he's saying he has no affiliation.
We still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really, we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
We talked about this.
We talked about
Walls, that's a classic.
We're not affiliated.
Not affiliated with her life as far as he's concerned.
Go. Wait, let me put him up here. Hang on, I'll put my hand puppet up.
Yeah.
Wrong hand. Wait, hang on.
Man, look at me. I'm Zack Snyder. I make shitty movies. Yeah. I got fired for And then they hired James Gunn, who's even worse than I am.
I don't know.
I disrespect people on their own channels.
At least
they're
Zach
good music videos.
I like Zach's movies. You know what? Zach is an anime fan. I respect the anime elements he puts in his movies, even if they don't always work as well in everything he does. I still appreciate it.
Oh, his movies outside of DC are okay.
The Sucker Punch was painful, man.
I mean, it was just the slow motion. Ezra Miller with the slow motion hot dog. Him looking more lovingly at the hot dog than he did, than he did at Iris. I'm just like,
Excuse me? Are you now disrespecting the love one has for a good fucking wiener? What is wrong with you, Etep? How dare you?
Stop that!
I would look at that hot dog like that too. Instead of look at Iris West, I'd be like, fuck that bitch. I got a fucking hoagie. Like, get out of here, man. You gotta be mad because Ezra likes food over bitches? At least he ain't choking them, so why can't you be happy with that?
Yeah, she wasn't large enough for him to choke.
I never thought I would hear the day. Mrs. Somebody who covered the Ezra Miller shits as much as I have, I can't believe you would dare disrespect a hot dog like that.
Well,
I'm so mad at you.
What up, Steven? I'm gonna change something real quick. What up, Steven?
CJP's like, bitch, I can relate. I know, honey. We like our hot dogs, man. We like our wieners.
I'm stepping out of the wiener conversation. Where the wieners aren't.
CJ, I was hoping you'd have my back on this one, and he's like, nah, I'm good.
Ezra can
get down with the wieners
on his own damn time.
Hey, he can listen. Ezra can choke me with whatever Ezra wants.
Oh, damn.
I don't think you have the right equipment for him, though.
Yeah. No. Honey, I am not that interested.
Ezra's not gay.
He isn't?
No.
Dude, I could see the smoke from his flaming asshole like miles away.
Ezra's
that dude is as square as a $3 bill.
No, Ezra, okay. I know the argument of like if guys can't be bi because if they're bi, they're just gay, whatever. But like Ezra messes with Ezra has a lot of females.
Dude,
so I've never heard Ezra being with bi.
Was that the one?
Dude, that guy
was it someone else?
No one got kidnapped. God damn it! Listen,
he doesn't have to grunt to shit.
I think it's funny when people say that celebrities kidnap people. I'm like, motherfucker, they're celebrities. You think a bitch ain't willing to go with a celebrity? All them bitches. Listen, I know this is a bad comparison, but what R. Kelly did is he did kidnap bitches, but for the record, he got them all willingly in the first place. I'm just saying. A bitch was like, oh, R. Kelly, the motherfucker who's got mad money and made people famous. Oh yeah, I'm going with that motherfucker. Despite the fact he got pissed off. Despite the fact he was, pissing on little girls and shit, I'ma still go with R. Kelly. All this shit they said about R. Kelly, it was public. And bitches still went with R. Kelly
when she was like 15.
But that's what I'm saying. Everyone knew that R. Kelly was a creep. They heard the rumors, but when that fucking R. Kelly showed up, all them little girls were like, I don't care about all the rumors about him. I don't care there was actually him pissing on a little girl. I'm gonna go R. Kelly because he got money. We're not off topic.
As far as Ezra Miller's concerned,
it's not a lie if you believe it.
Innocent until proven guilty on certain counts.
On certain counts.
Well, no, listen, I covered it. You know that, Etep. You know I covered that shit too.
I do.
So it's like, listen, there's some things Ezra definitely did, but as far as the other stuff, the crazy stuff that people, you gotta prove that shit. Nothing was proven. It's just listen, believe me, bro. Ezra's weird. Listen and believe.
that list though, that's a dead giveaway though.
Oh no, I will say this. Listen, I see why people think it because, like, dude, I've never seen. Tell me what celebrity you guys have ever heard of in a long time or at all that had like that much scandals within like that short amount of time. Because like every month or every couple of weeks, something new is written about the Ezra Miller shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? That shit was weird. I've never seen a celebrity have that many articles in that short time. So that's why this story interests me the most. I'm like, something's going on here. But anyways, we don't gotta talk about it because I know that I derail that shit every time. As was brought up, like I covered it. I'm gonna smack you. You're gonna get smacked.
Sadly, it actually works with the theme song too.
It does. It actually does. It does.
I made this one months ago when he was actually, they couldn't find him.
No, but
He was doing weird shit.
No, but that's the thing. They did find him. He never left. He was at home the whole time. They did find him. The cops were already there. They just didn't talk about it publicly. They did find him.
And where is Ezra Miller? He's at home, choking his tights.
You mean like babies eating bullets and shit?
Right now, I think right now he's in LA.
Somebody in the chat wanted to know what they wanted to know what Marcellus looked like.
Does he look like a bitch?
There you go.
He did look like a bitch. That is very true.
That weird old Band-Aid on the back of his neck. What's that all about?
Yeah. That's to keep his soul from escaping. Remember that theory. Man arrested after throwing Bud Light can at woman and children in San Carlos Park. Well, how was he supposed to know she was a woman? Did she identify as one?
What is a woman?
I knew you were gonna say something like that. That's why I was laughing.
And those weren't kids. That was actually author Stephen Walton. He's only 3'7".
Oh, damn.
Don't throw Bud Light at Stephen Walton. Come on.
He says, well, shit.
He's a man. We know he's a man. He's got a
Yes.
Don't throw it. But can you imagine the irony, though, of like, fuck this transgender fucking beer. I'm going to throw it at some bitches.
You just hit a kid with a fucking beer, you dick.
It was like a Pokemon ball. The Pokeball is trying to catch trannies with it. Gotta catch them all. He like hucks a can and they get sucked into it.
Maybe it was the beer can made him trans and he was mad at the cis woman and the child that wasn't on puberty blockers yet, so he was trying to get his revenge.
How dare you?
I think you're onto something.
That's a lot.
That's what she said, but that, it works. It checks. I think it checks out. I think it checks out. I think it does. So this is in San Carlos Park here. So a woman was driving her UTV with her 2 young children in the back seat when a man allegedly threw a full can of Bud Light beer at them. Ouch. Her kids were transgender, I bet.
Wait, how is it allegedly though? How is it now allegedly? Did he do it or not?
Yeah, it's like a dent on the kid's forehead.
Allegedly. This happened Wednesday night in her own neighborhood in San Carlos Park on Duquesne Road. The victim, who wished to remain anonymous, said the beer can exploded all over her and her 2 young kids who are 4 and 5 years old. It hit me in my chest and exploded on the UTV and popped all over my children. We all got soaked, the victim said. Later, her husband would soak her again. I was extremely upset. My chest still hurts. I have a bruise and a welt, and I can't be... Wait, this is the wrong article. No.
What is she, flat? She had no cushion in her chest to absorb the blow of the beer can?
Yeah. Target acquired, itty-bitty titty committee.
The victim said she drove home as quickly as she could to tell her husband, Andrew Chewbacca, and they called the police. His response was, I was just working out back on the Falcon with Han, and she showed up pretty upset, and she told me that somebody had assaulted her, and I got pretty upset myself, Chewbacca grunted. That would have been a different situation if my kids got hurt. I don't know why they would do it to a woman to begin with. So disrespectful. How dare they assume her gender?
Dude, how desperate are you for an article that instead of just saying man chucks beer can or whatever, they have to bring Tranheiser-Busch into this?
Right. Deputies responded. According to the report, they arrested the 22-year-old man named Christopher Kearns on a nearby road to where the incident happened. Neighbors who live there told Kearns frequently visits the neighborhood. They said he is friends with another neighbor's son. Kearns faces a weapons charge for throwing a missile into a dwelling, vehicle, building, or aircraft.
Wait, what?
He faces a weapons charge for throwing a missile into
like an ICBM
dwelling, vehicle, building, or aircraft. So a Bud Light can is now a missile. Did the Bud Light can identify as a missile?
Holy shit!
Was it a teat-seeking missile because it hit her chest?
Yeah. We got to do that Challenger scene, but instead of the Challenger, it was just a Bud Light going up into the sky.
Oh my God!
He was right on the thing that I was thinking of. It was the Bud Light that made him do it because it made him all weird.
Yep.
A teat seeking.
I understood that reference.
You're welcome. I'm here all night.
That beer can possessed him with the spirit of dildo Mudvayne and forced him to throw that can to make those cisgender people check their privilege.
No, you gotta lisp it way more than that.
That beer can possessed him with the spirit of dildo Mulvaney and forced him to throw that to make those cisgender people check their privilege.
It's like the Daffy Duck. That's like
right. It did. It sounded like I think you did sound like Daffy Duck. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Bitch, you have to be more gay than that.
Holy crap! He says, "Holy crap! This panel's like a Netflix movie."
Hey, I'm the only white Gentile on this panel, so come on.
Yeah, so CJP's the villain.
I'm the bad guy.
He's the heel.
So it's a bad live action adaptation. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
It feels like a bad freaking live action adaptation of a better YouTube channel.
One of my favorite Netflix memes is the picture of the it's a Netflix movie called Polar Bears, and it's a picture of nothing but brown bears.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a documentary. It's a documentary about Nordic Swedes. Why does this look like an NBA team?
Yeah. Well, you remember that Scandinavian Air commercial where they're like talking about how like basically Denmark doesn't have any or Sweden doesn't have any culture.
Yeah.
And it was all stolen from everyone else. They're like Swedish meatballs were actually made by a Turkish man and blah 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 blah. And then they show this black guy from like God, what is it Nigeria or one of the where they have like the gap between their teeth? And he's like, and this brings shame to our Viking ancestors. And I'm like, bitch, what? Who the hell did you descend from?
The motherfucker.
How many Sub-Saharan Vikings were there?
Yeah, I was like, that's like I said, man. When I didn't even really know what The Witcher was. Then I'm looking and like, oh, that's based on Polish lore. I'm like, well, I'm part Polish on my mom's side, and I'm like, these are the darkest Polish people I've ever seen. And
Pakistani.
Poland to this day is like 98% white still.
Yep.
Like 98%. That's the entire country. I'm like, did they focus? I was like, did they bring everybody into one shot? Like, I don't. Were they like, excuse me? They're just like, they just put out a casting call. They're like, well, we'll get all 10 people who aren't white Polish people to come in and get in this picture. We won't need a wide angle lens. That's literally this is our diversity right here.
Man.
But that is Poland though. So I'm like, when they start doing shit with that, I'm like, is it though? Like, you might want to rethink that, But
well, they've done that with everything European. Like,
yeah.
The thing is, like, I don't think I think they realize that they don't have any talent anymore, so they're just using like minorities as shields, and like it's just to shield them from the criticism of their garbage stories. And what sucks is it's like nobody's happy with this. Like what Eric July said. It's like, why are we getting white people's hand-me-downs? Like, where's like art? And
it's always white. It's always white leftist women. That's who like wrote The Woman
Karens.
King was like two white Karens, like two 45-year-old fucking white leftist Karens wrote that movie. And I'm like, how is this a win for like black folks? I'm like, I would be mad. Like y'all, it's like you guys are fucking with like really like, is this really who's in charge? Who's in charge of Black history? Oh, white leftists. Don't worry about it. They've got it. They've got it all under control.
Yeah.
First of all, Woman King was a decent movie. Viola Davis was amazing. I will say that.
Okay.
The biggest issue with Woman King, though, was its inaccuracy to his.
Stones were more accurate.
But the thing that's funny is that a lot of people, especially people of color, should have really pointed out, like, hey, guess what? Black people took part in the slave trade.
Yeah,
some part of history y'all just decided to ignore conveniently sometimes. And I'll be like, yeah, this movie is proof, because I've had arguments with people of color all the time about that, where they'll be like, well, slavery. Yeah, where the fuck do you think they got the slaves from, people? From Africa. From the African tribes. They fucking sold their enemies.
The lifespan of a white guy in interior Africa was like 15 minutes. He died of like, was it yellow fever or...
the mosquitoes and all the fucking bugs and shit, dude. The malaria. It was malaria.
Yeah, white people don't last long in that shit.
No.
Well,
no,
and so
the bigger tribes would fucking overtake the smaller ones, and they would either sell them to the fucking Portuguese, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like they would sell them to the Portuguese,
or the Arabs,
the Arabs, and then they would a lot of them were sacrificed. There was a lot of human sacrifice too. So people just choose to ignore that because it's inconvenient truth.
Right.
So it's like the entire history of humanity is here.
Yeah, but I will say that The Woman King was a good movie overall. I actually did enjoy the movie. It's just like the historical inaccuracy was probably the biggest problem with it. But like as CJP was saying, like I have some grievances with how, you know, people who look like me are depicted in entertainment. I think I've talked about it with Etep before many times. And I would say my biggest issue is like it's pandering to people of color. It's not even free. It's pandering, and it's like, tell me you don't know Black culture without telling me you don't know Black culture. And the way they do it is like, it sometimes feels a little bit more racially insensitive than the agenda of it's supposed to be inclusive and racially appropriate. It's like, no,
here's
like
a bunch of stereotypes.
Right. It's like, hey, we're gonna do this TV show movie with a full Black cast, but we want you to be reminded that racism still exists. So we're gonna throw in a racist monologue or a story about racism in there, and see if the Black people are still on board with this message. It's like we get it. Like, we get racism still exists. We had all of our messages in Static Shock and all those like Captain Planet shows. We got it, okay? And also
Static Shock
right, and also the overuse of hip hop music. Like, Black people like other music, guys. Like, I like rock music. Okay, I like a lot of rock music.
Jimi Hendrix never existed.
Right, like, don't get me wrong.
Greatest of all time.
Who was a race trader for going country?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like Black people like other genres of music. We don't have to always overuse rap or R&B. When you got, I hated it. I hated it in so many things. Luke Cage. Black Lightning uses it a lot. It's like when you see a Black character on screen, they get the hip hop track, and I'm sitting there like, all right, are we all blind and we need to know a Black person on screen? So you have to play the music so we know a Black person entered the room. Like,
okay.
I just
no.
Black people, they're just like, Black guy.
No. I'll play the Jewish producers that are designing this. Okay, so we got a bunch of Black people. How are we gonna make sure that they know they're Black? Well, okay, so they can't talk properly. We got to make sure they use X's and all sorts of other stuff. Oh yeah, we got to get one of them evil. What are they? The Anglos? We got to put one of them in because all villains in these shows got to be the white guy, and we got to put in rap, lots of rap. What do you mean they don't like rap? They have to. They're Black. If they're not, then they're not Black. Okay, there we go. That's generally every Hollywood conversation that I've heard.
Or Joe Biden.
Yeah. Have you seen that comic?
For me, you ain't Black.
Hey, man.
That comic, though?
You ain't Black.
Yeah. Was it G Prime 85? That comic is one of the greatest comics.
Yeah, he's like the Emperor Palpatine, and he's like, but I'm afraid you are not Black. And he it's just like black chick, and he like sucks the black out of her, and it turns into this like little blonde haired, blue eyed girl. And she's like, no! When did melanin become a stereotype? Like that's kind of frustrating. Like, even that's not.
I tried watching Strange New Worlds because everyone said, it's actually pretty good Star Trek. It's like Star Trek. Every character in that show is basically a one-note character. We've got the sassy half-shaved lesbian who's smarter than the captain. We've got the very strong number one who was never a different race in the original pilot. Like Nurse Chapel is now just a really sassy, tiny blonde woman. Like all the characters are one note. And I'm like, do you not just know how to write characters at all?
No, they don't.
No.
Did you ever see Racist Power Rangers? Did you ever see that? I think it was College Humor did the Racist Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wait. So the Jew is gay? Okay. Come on. It's like, what? Why am I the Black Ranger? Well, because it has nothing to do with your black. But I use hip hop keto. Like, they're like, well, what about the other black guy? Oh, he doesn't exist. And all of a sudden he gets like teleported out.
They're like, oddly, we're fine with that.
It's so stupid. Like,
yeah, like that fucking. I'm glad I'm not a Star Trek fan because I've listened to like Star Trek fans complain since I started like on YouTube because of like what was that Discovery first?
Yes.
And
That
I
was
watched
painful.
I watched one the one episode they put on YouTube was season 2 episode 1. They put it on there for free and I watched that and I'm like, ooh, that's not good. Like even as like a very like novice level Star Trek fan, I was like, this is bad. Because I watched enough of like the Next Generation and the original movies. Like I haven't seen them in forever, but I've seen most of the Shatner movies, and it just that was just ugh.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the
hurt
original
Star Trek.
series and reruns. Yeah.
Well, like when Star Wars died, like it was sad, but I was more of a Trekkie than a Star Wars guy, and yeah, when Star Wars fell, it hurt. I mean, I know they were like basically space communists and stuff with the whole Federation and shit, but it wasn't so ham-fisted. And then all of a sudden, like, dude, not only that, but like, come on, they had the space Jews, they had the Ferengi. Those guys are awesome. And they also had the Bajoran, so we got both facets in there. And nobody was like sitting there and lecturing you about how everything was bad and like white people are stupid and sheer fucking hubris and all that shit.
No,
yeah,
they would present something that would fit with a modern theme in a different way, but they would present you both sides of the argument and not make any comment one side or the other.
Yeah.
They would just present the idea and just see how the characters react to it.
Well, it was an optimistic view of the future too, and there were no F-bombs. Like, when the hell did they start dropping like that whole sheer fucking hubris moment? I was like, yeah, I'm sure the 8-year-old me that watched this with my family would have been, wow, this is cool. Like, I'm not allowed to watch this. Thanks, Star Trek.
They made a whole commentary on that in that bus scene on Star Trek 4.
Yep.
The use of colorful metaphors.
Yep. I think I might have offended Saggy with my Hebrew impersonation.
No, you offended me with the Star Trek conversation.
Oh shit!
What, you like Space Jesus?
No, I just don't know Star Trek. I'm just saying.
I don't either. It's like when they talk about Resident Evil and like video games. Yeah. I just tune out.
That I can get on board with because I know.
I haven't played Resident Evil since like the 90s. I haven't.
What the hell's wrong with you?
A lot. That's between me and my therapist.
It's all numerous. It could not be counted.
We're gonna check out.
No, we can't. No, hold on. Let me get up real quick because I'm like, hold on. You haven't played a Resident Evil game since the what? So many good. Are you kidding? They're making remakes of the original shit right now, and the remakes are fucking fire. They just came out with Resident Evil 4 remake, and it's fucking amazing. What is wrong? I'm guessing. What do you want to play? Resident Evil 1, the first one, bro. You didn't play 2. You didn't play 3. You didn't play 4. I would have gave you credit if you said you stopped at Resident Evil 4. Okay, I would have gave you some credit. Be like, I understand why you stopped at 4 because 5 was like, man, it was okay. 6 was like, what the hell? But it was okay. But then like you skipped like Village and you didn't do Resident Evil Biohazard 7, and that was in fucking VR, and that shit was horrifying. Like you're in a VR headset, you're seeing you fucking this bitch cut your hand off and shit. It's amazing. And now they're making remakes of all the games, and they're up to remake number 4, and you haven't even played past the first game. How are you? What do you mean? What is happening? You have all that shit in the background, all those toys and shit, and you haven't played a single Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 1. I can't believe this. I'm absolutely offended. Now he's walking away. Good. Walk away like you're a zombie. Because I can't believe you haven't played a single Resident Evil game since the first one, and then you sit there like, oh, I don't know Resident Evil. Well, that's because you stopped in the 90s. Was the game not good enough for you? That was a cult classic. That game changed the game for zombie movies and scary movies in the 90s. You stopped at the first one. What, the second one came out and it just wasn't good enough? Did you even beat the first one, Etep?
No.
You didn't even beat the first one? You played it if you didn't beat the first Resident Evil game, Etep.
I didn't have. I played it like a couple times at a friend's house. I didn't have a PS. I had a Sega Genesis.
You are an adult now. You are an adult now. You can have money. You go out and you buy yourself a friggin' game console and you play the Resident Evil series. And next time I come on this panel, I better hear that you at least got to number 4 at this point. Because if not, we're going to be throwing the fuck down. I can't believe you have. I haven't played Resident Evil since the first one in the 90s. And bitch, I didn't even beat that shit. What? You should have stole your friend's console.
Nani?
Yeah.
All sorts of things have gone wrong.
Unreal. I can't believe we're friends and you haven't played Resident Evil. Jesus. Okay, I gotta get off my soapbox because holy shit. I'm like what? You remind me of my friend who's like, I haven't seen a Rocky movie. I'm like, bitch, what? You haven't seen a Rocky movie? Where do you go? Did you guys live in a fucking like under a rock in the 90s? Like, what the fuck were y'all doing? Actually going outside and playing with your friends or some shit? Like, what is going on?
I feel like this right now.
He's a monster.
He's gonna put like Saggy's face on that.
Like, I had to get up in my chair and was like, he really liked that man.
Oh man.
You're having sex with who? He was probably like, how old were you when you were like young? We were kids in the 90s. Who the fuck were you having sex with in the 90s?
It came, well, the game came out, I think, when I was like 15. So
you having sex at 15? You whore. You whore.
He's just a whore.
Oh, dude, I love the accent. That's the Trino there. You whore.
Out there having sex and not playing Resident Evil. The hell is this bold nonsense? I can't believe the word. I can't.
I remember those little bastards, those liquor things. Those fucking things are. Etep, tell her what systems you have. All right, so I have my original Sega Genesis. I have my N64s. I have a PlayStation 2, and my Trey just got a Switch from Santa Claus. So I have a Switch now. I play. I'm playing Mario Kart, but I got into Link to the Past, the Legend, because I like the original Legend of Zelda. So I started playing Link to the Past on that. And Trey and I have been playing. Me and the wife were playing Mario Kart last Saturday with Tony and his wife.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to link to the past and go back and play some fucking Resident Evil. Okay, link to that past and play some Resident Evil. Okay, because I can't believe this man really on here. Well, they talk Resident Evil, but I don't know anything. I'm like, bro, have you know? No, I haven't. I've got you got as far as the liquors, and you didn't beat the game, bro. You know how far the liquors are in Resident Evil 1? You know the liquors, and you stopped at the liquors, my dude. You were right there. You were right there.
I am the liquor, Evil Bandy.
I'm just saying. Listen, dude got past the hunters, my guy, and he got to the liquors, and he stopped at the liquors, bro. There was only 2 or 3 liquors in that bitch at the end of Resident Evil, freaking the first one. And then he's like, I stopped at the liquors. I couldn't get past the liquors. Like, what do you mean? You were right. You were at the end of the game.
Talking about a video game, folks.
Yeah, this rant could just go so badly in so many ways.
Yeah. I know, out of context.
You are demonetized. It would have hurt you hard.
Yeah.
Right? Right, Etep got scared. The liquors were too much, so you got to the liquors. You saw that tongue was like, I don't want to find out what that mouth do though, and you just said turn off. Like, is that what happened?
How dare you?
So you missed Resident Evil 2, which was cool. Then you missed Nemesis. Oh, Nemesis would have scared the shit out of you. But no, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. They have 4 remakes of the old games, and you haven't beat a single one.
No.
I don't know how I feel anymore. I don't know how I feel anymore. I'm like so conflicted with my emotions. I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm afraid to admit when I stopped playing them. So
no. So hold on, wait. When did you start? Well, hold on. Did you at least get the first one?
Yeah, I played through 4 on the Wii. Then I had played that.
Etep on the Wii, bro. On the Wii, bro. He played it on the Wii. Wii. He played it on the Wii. You haven't.
If Etep plays Dead Island before Resident Evil, Saggy really gonna.
Oh, you better not.
Oh, let's go play some Dead Island.
You better not. I will.
I don't even know what that is.
I prefer Eternal Darkness to Resident Evil.
Yes.
I can understand that. Eternal Darkness was a pretty good one.
I intentionally went nuts in that game.
I was just waiting for the blast.
No, Eternal Darkness was a good game, but I mean, I'm sorry, guys, I derailed, but like, I'm just in awe, because I expected Etep to be a Resident Evil gamer. Like, he looked like the type to be into that shit. For him to say, "Nah, I didn't even beat the first one," I'm just like, I'm sorry, what did you just say to me? Like, I feel like personally offended by that. Like, I'm looking at myself like, did he just say what I think he said? Yes, bitch, he did. And I'm like, wait, what is going on? How? This is real life right now? Are we live?
Oh, shit.
Are we live right now?
He just got dressed down like he's back in school.
He's like, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Good. That's what he gets. He should be embarrassed by not beating a Resident Evil game. I'm just like, what? Like, dude, I know at least, I even if you're not a huge Resident Evil fan, I at least know people who played the first game throughout. Like, I'm just.
Now, I didn't play it on the PlayStation. I played the first 2 on GameCube when they re-released them.
Yeah, no, the GameCube remakes were pretty good though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the remakes are really freaking good. Like Resident Evil 4 remake is I think is the best remake they've come out with so far. The nostalgia's there. They added some new elements. It was actually good. Yeah, no, yes, this is your atonement. Good. Yeah, you sit in the back and think about what you didn't do back in the 90s. Okay, think about what you didn't do that you should have done.
I was masturbating. I didn't have time.
Etep on timeout. I know. Like, I'm just Etep. Okay, I'm gonna lay off you because I feel I can yell at you all night over this because I'm so sad now. My heart hurts. Like, why does my heart hurt right now? Like, I feel like you just told me my cat died or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel fucking my dog or something. Like, I feel like you just told me something important died to me. It's like my heart's missing a beat now.
I know what you're thinking.
You've got to do better.
I know. Oh my God. Okay, so before I got destroyed, I was gonna segue into some Ricky-isms, and we'll come back with and we'll get Saggy ranting again because we'll talk about Jabba the Red after this.
Dope goes for way more awesomer price in jail, supply and command. Just remember, Leahy, what comes around is all around. And number 2 or 3 or whatever number we're on, it doesn't take rocket appliances to realize all you gotta do is take a fucking chain, hook it up to a truck, and yank the fucking vacuum sheet out of the store. Exactly. Get 2 birds stoned at once. Apparently it's clear to see who makes the pants here. Sorry, boys.
What if he has rabies? Ricky, it's rabies with a B, not rabies.
Some people say my dad's fucked because he lives at the goddamn dump. Well, let me tell you this, my dad's not fucked. He's taught me a lot of good stuff, and one thing he taught me recently is that one man's garbage, another person's good on garbage. And I'm gonna roll with that. Make like a tree and fuck off. Listen, man, if you go down to the store and get me some jalapeno chips and $2 worth of pepperoni, I'll hang out with you for a bit.
Sure. Jalapeno, not jalapeno.
What in the fuck are you guys talking about?
Jalapeno. That's how you pronounce it?
I know how to pronounce it. I ordered fucking jalapeno. I'm probably smarter than that. I mean, this thing here is smarter than me, I guess, but it has a battery. Breaker, come in Earth. This is rocket ship 27. Aliens fucked over the carbonator on engine number 4. I'm gonna try to refuculate it and land on Juniper. Hopefully you got some space weed over. You can go to college and get your little PFD or whatever the fuck it's called. What I started realizing about Trinity is that now she's at this age where it's gorilla see, gorilla do. And what I'm doing, she starts to do. I just don't know how to express myself sometimes when I need to be properly different. What, do you own space? No, NASA does. Knock, knock. Who's there? Fuck off.
Hey, Leahy, knock, knock. Who's there, Rick? Mr. Stupidity Head that's fucking pissing me off right now thinks he's the captain of the shitliner, and by the way, your fish stick sucks, so fuck off.
Hey, Sam, knock, knock. Who's there? Get the fuck off the stage, you idiot. Knock, knock, Julian. Who's there, Ricky? A bootlegger. A bootlegger in this park, and I hope it's not you, Julian, because that would put me in an awkwardly situation, wouldn't it? Whatever. Knock, knock, boys. Who's there? Get the fuck out of here. I gotta talk to Julian. It's important. Knock, knock, boys. Who's there? Knock, knock.
Who's there, Rick?
Somebody.
Somebody who?
Somebody whose ex-wife owns a fucking trailer park. The only reason you got the job as trailer park supervisor is you got fired from the police force because you fucked up big time. But we're not going to talk about that, are we? And now you're going to get fired from this job because you're nothing but a drunk fucking idiot. You can't even run the trailer park. You're drunk right now. I can smell the fucking liquor on you from here. Go away for 18 months to jail and everything goes to fucking shit, doesn't it, Leahy? Let your little buddy use this fucking no shirt moving with my girlfriend and ruin my whole fucking life. Now there's fucking shit everywhere in this fucking trailer park.
Trevor, chips and smoke. Let's go. Let's go.
You're gonna have to keep your nose clean, Ricky.
Smokes. Let's go. Give me some smokes.
I've only got 2 left. I'm not giving you any.
Let's go, smoke. Let's go, smokes. All right, dude. Let's go, smokes.
Let's go, smokes. You don't need smoke, Bubble.
Give me a smoke here, dude. Trevor, smokes. Let's go.
Trevor, don't you dare.
Lucy, smokes. Let's go.
Fuck you.
Smokes. Let's go. Just roll them. Give a couple to her, too.
All right, we are back. I've been thoroughly admonished and paid my penance. Hail Papa Cotton, what's going on? Welcome. Papa Cotton. Oh, so Saggy, let's talk about Mecha Random and this whole situation. This will be fun. This will be fun.
Wait, hold on. Because last time, I think we talked about it before we started. Did you guys even fill in CJP on who that was? Because he seemed very genuinely confused. I don't think he understands why any of this.
Oh, yeah. I've randomly heard the name. I think isn't she like some overweight, redheaded YouTuber?
Okay, so you remember that Zack Snyder clip that Etep played?
Yeah. I was watching that shit live.
Okay, that's where it started with the downfall of Mecha Random. That whole clip that he played is what started. So, just to give you the TLDR, I'm sorry for those who already know, but I'll try to make it quick. So the TLDR is after that Zack Snyder Geeks and Gamers thing happened, obviously Geeks and Gamers and people who's associated with them were like pissed off, right? But like she was the most pissed off. And the things that she said were like even too much for like anyone. So basically where it started was she made a quote joke on Twitter calling Zack Snyder Father of the Year. Because if you don't know the tragedy that happened. Okay, yeah. So she called him Father of the Year and everyone kind of knew what that meant. And they were like, that was not cool. She did a video where she apologized for it, but in the same breath also went farther to say, well, was that joke bad? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, don't have unwanted kids who are going to end up dying or some shit like that. Like, she took it too far. Yeah, she said some really messed up stuff. She even accused Zach of, like, passing his kids around what she called pedowood. So, she was saying some nasty things about his deceased daughter. And, that caused a lot of people to like say, all right, we're done with you and back off. And then instead of, just taking the L and moving on, she just decided to try to throw everybody who she associated with under the bus to try to make herself the victim. And she just got clowned on more. And then, now people just laugh at her for that. And because she just says some really like, you could ask Etep, I don't call people racist lightly. Like nope. I usually say like somebody said something ignorant, but like, that bitch a racist. Like that bitch a racist. That bitch a racist. Like, she did a video about Wakanda Forever, and regardless of how you feel about Wakanda Forever, like, at one point, because I was doing a reaction video to it, at one point, she almost said a racial slur, and it starts with the word spear. Yeah, when she got to she like hinted at that, she hinted at that racial slur, and I said, "This bitch really just hint at almost calling them that terminology." Yeah, it was bad. So that's kind of who she is in a nutshell. I think I got it right.
Wow, she sounds like such a lovely ray of sunshine.
Yeah,
and and she was on at one point. She was on the fucking High Council, which. It is what it is. I mean, she was on what was it? All the Midnight's Edge, like female stream, the girl streams they do, like the all ladies panel, toxic femininity. Yeah, toxic femininity. And I think she's dating what's his name, Shlomo from Midnight Rob,
yeah, she is. Unfortunately, I don't know what he was thinking, but God bless him.
Holy shit! What does it? This dude just sits back and watch her get demolished on Twitter, like every time she posts anything stupid, and that's where, because like I jumped in because I saw y'all going back and forth, and then she said some dumb shit, and I'm like, because I quote tweeted her, she responded to me at one point, and I was like, oh please make a video on me. I'm like, please do it. I'm like, do it.
Oh, dude, no, she, it was funny. So, just for context, this whole drama with her and I, my first video was reacting to the Zack Snyder stuff of her. Mm-hmm. This was like a year ago, and that video got like 8,000 views on it. Okay, my first time, first big video hit, and I was even monetized at that point. So I didn't like her from the start because I'm very protective of children. I think that children are off limits. Doesn't matter how much you hate somebody, their kids have no means of being involved in any discourse you have, unless you know for a fact a child is not being cared for. Keep the kids out of it. And that was the first interaction. So the drama recently was because people know I don't like her, and she happened to be in the chat of one of my friends who is a YouTuber, and they said, Saggy, she's in his chat. And I said, bitch, hold my beer. And I went right in there and I said, Mecha Random, what is your racist kid hating ass doing here? Get the fuck out. And that's what and she took it to Twitter, and we had a little back and forth. I'm telling you guys, I made so much money off that bitch. So much money.
Monetize your haters.
Well, it wasn't even that, right? Because I do Fansly, okay? And she was making fun of my name, Saggy Melonz, and I was like, well, if you want to see if they're actually saggy, here's the link to my Fansly. And I kid you not, I got so many new subscribers on Fansly just for that drama. It was great. It was beautiful. It's beautiful.
Nice.
But she wrote me a song too. Did you hear the song?
Oh, I heard the song. I heard the fucking the cat being drowned in that. Just and Tony.
You're fired.
That was funny.
Yeah, her little song was like an earworm. Is the best way I can describe it.
Like a good earworm or Star Trek 2 controlling your mind kind of earworm?
Star Trek 2, definitely that one.
Oh.
Definitely that. Not a good kind. Not a good kind. Not a good kind. She's and everything that bitch does. Like we used to make fun of her like years ago when I first started. When like the first time we were on, like it was Groove's channel, and her fucking, because he was like, oh, I kind of like her, and I'm like, well, you would. And God rest his soul, he passed away. But we'd always rip about that. I'm like, what the fuck, like really? And he's like, hey, she's got that whip and everything. I'm like, dude, do you see her? I'm like, she's gross. Like I said, this bitch is probably bald headed, puts that wig on to cover up her fucking nasty ass. She just, everything about her was always just grossed me out. And it was so like, nobody wants to see you jiggle them things. Trust me, I pay you to just stand still and don't move so we don't have to see the jiggle physics work.
So I'm guessing that guy liked his coffee like he liked his women, creamy and weak.
Well, it's funny because again, like she tried to come at me, and I'm like, first of all, bitch, you have no idea how much hate you have over me. I already won. And number two, I'm like, calling me, making fun of my breasts was like not the smart move, especially considering I am technically a sex worker. So like I get paid for people to see my breasts, where people will pay you to keep your clothes on. People pay me to take them off. So it was just the most funniest like beef between me and another female content creator who is, as far as her channel, she has like triple, quadruple my audience. Like she has a big sub count, but like barely making anything, you know, off of it. So it was really funny. And yeah, she made me like a couple $100 that week, like a lot of bucks. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, you are the one to milk. You are the cow to milk. And yeah, I milked her for a little bit, and it was great. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she's almost 60,000 subscribers.
Jesus Christ, I'm barely over 300.
I know. I'm at like 1,400, 1,477.
I guess I could put my tits out, but nobody wants to see them.
I mean, I guarantee you they'd want to see yours over hers. I could guarantee you. I put money on that. I put money.
I'm gonna be like Peter Griffin and Family Guy. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours."
Asymmetrical.
I'd probably end up more like when he was fighting Clubber Lang's daughter, and she bent him over and started milking his teats.
Yeah. Well, you know what the funny thing was, right? It all started for me calling her a racist. I called her a racist, and in her song, she called me a mocha chocolate princess, and I'm like, so your argument is you're not a racist, but you're gonna call a black person a mocha chocolate princess as a gotcha. Like, tell me you're not racist without telling me you're not racist. And everyone said that to her. They're like, did you just call her a mocha chocolate princess? What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's an odd choice of verbiage for somebody who just got called a racist. But hey, you know, if that's the look you want to go with, girl, you go ahead and you wear that proudly, and we'll just call it for what it is.
Well, let me ask CJP a question.
Okay.
If you referred to a black woman as a dirty fish, because like, would you like? Look, the face you make, like, so the Little Mermaid, right? She made a post about the new Little Mermaid being black, regardless of how people feel about it. She said, why would they want a dirty fish? And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Even like you can sit there and be like, listen, I might not like a black Little Mermaid, but calling her a dirty fish, like, what? and then saying, but I'm not racist. like, would you say that about an Asian Little Mermaid? Would you say that about, you know, a different, you know, it was crazy, but that's who she is. She's just 100% a racist, hateful, Brie Larson obsessed bitch.
I think I had a glass of this for that.
You need something stronger. You need something stronger than that.
That's still one of my proudest photoshops, actually.
It's beautiful, though. It's beautiful. I love it.
That is good.
Have you shown it? You should have shown him what she looked back at random.
What? Oh, here, let's pull up the Twitter thing.
Does she look like that one chick that was on the Whatever podcast?
Gorlock?
Yeah, Gorlock.
Oh God, whoa,
Gorlock.
Whoever put in the Jabba voice, that was awesome. Apparently, that's a Transformer too.
Oh
no, Jesus! It was King Kong Bundy.
Oh God. I love it.
Thank you. I'll be here all week, unmonetized.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. We're going back to that. It's like, oh, that's right. Oh.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us, for those of you joining us on the replay, this is the official demonetization stream. Yeah, we'll be. We're like I said. I'm gonna check out what is that Ko-fi or whatever. Kai was talking about. I'm gonna check that out. I'm looking into Subscribe Star until we get the channel remonetized, and then, like I said, we'll figure out which one is gonna work better. But like I said, this is just gonna give me more motivation to get the website up and running, so we can do streams over there, and I'm working on syncing all the Rumble stuff too. Yes, ma'am.
Just do what I do. Start an OnlyFans, bro.
Nobody wants to see that. I will guarantee you.
You would be very surprised.
I actually have had the idea of starting an OnlyFans and literally only posting pictures of fans.
Yeah, this is an
it's been done. It's been done.
Has it been done?
We were joking around about doing this because like I was gonna start one for my cat, Big Meech, and call it Big Meech's Pussy Pics, and it'd just be pictures of my cat, Big Meech, and possibly Mr. Beans. And I could be like two pussies and a black bitch, and I could have my dog Natty, which you've all seen on camera. She's black, and Big Meech and Mr. Beans, my cats. I'm like, and just post pictures of my pets and see how that works.
I mean, the thing that's interesting about like Fansleys or OnlyFans, like I started because I knew the curiosity alone of a controversial YouTuber like myself doing that was gonna get people to subscribe easily, like because they're like, well, is she gonna show something? What's she gonna do there? So the curiosity definitely, especially when I did OnlyFans first. Oh, dude, they turned up because they're like, oh shit, Saggy Melonz is finally doing an OnlyFans. Is she actually gonna show her tatas? So that was great. And then now I shut that down and I started Fansly. Same thing. It's like, well, is she gonna what's she gonna do on Fansly? Is she gonna do the same thing on OnlyFans? Is she gonna step up a game and things like that? And yeah, it's been fun because I do show the tatas, and it's funny because it's like, listen, if guys get mad at women who make money that way, and I'm just like, don't be mad at me. Be mad at all the guys that just want to see my tatas because they're the ones that are like, hey, I will pay you to see it. And I'm like, why would, if you guys had the opportunity, you know damn well, easily, if women were like, hey, I want to see your dick, you guys would be like, you gotta pay for it? Yep, here's $100. Whip it out. That's the fastest $100 you made just from showing your dick. Not having anyone touch it or anything, just looking at it. Easy money. There you go.
Shit, I'd have to look for it first.
I mean, hey, and if it helps, listen, if it helps you guys out, if it helps y'all out with your needs and stuff, I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Hey, listen, ain't no shame.
Something for you, Etep, that's perfect for this situation.
Yeah, I mean, Etep, I actually have hate fappers. Hate fappers.
Is it the Snyder Bros? What is it? That Sill guy or whatever? Is that the one that's been all you've been kind of going back and forth with?
Yeah, but it's I don't. So I will say this: I know I don't ever tell people who sub to it out of obviously. It's bad for business to just start outing people, right? But I know for a fact there are some people who hate me for certain topics I covered or certain communities I was part of. But they message me and they let me know it's them, and they're like, yeah, we might not agree on opinions, but you have some really nice tits. I'm like, thank you. See, even the haters love them. That's why I posted one time. Like, hey, the haters can hate me all they want, but they cannot say that I don't have nice looking breastises. Okay.
Tits. Come on.
Right. Yeah. Like, hey, it's just titties, guys. It's just titties. Like, it's no big deal. I don't care. Because people ask me all the time, well, how do you feel about showing your tits? I'm like, dude, it's excess fat. They just look nice to you. They're just tits to me. If y'all like them, have fun. It's just tatas to me. It ain't nothing big. I'm not showing anything else. Just my tatas. That's all you need is my tatas. The tatas.
Where the hell is Mecca? I'm looking for the Mecca random tweets.
You can just Google her name.
No, I'm looking for the one specifically though with her singing her fucking little song.
Oh God.
I can't. I don't have it in me to.
Wait, what are you looking for? Her song?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, give me a second. Why didn't you just say something?
Well, I was trying to do it while you were talking, and then I'm stoned, and you're talking about your tits, and I got derailed mentally.
Yeah, well, I'm bored.
Not gonna lie, I mean,
talk, okay.
Tits, and I'm sitting here, I'm like googling this fucking heifer, and you're talking about your tits, and I'm like, well,
that's typing in tits.
I'm like, I totally lost my fucking.
What? It's just tits, guys. It's not a big deal. It's just tatas. Tatas. Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Oh,
mountains have been moved for tatas.
God damn it, Walton.
Let's see who finds it first. I think I might have bookmarked it. That's why I might have bookmarked it. Wow, I have a lot of bookmarks.
I stopped looking.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I figured you were like, I'm on it. I'm like, all right, I'll just stop looking.
Unless you deleted it. Oh no, I found it. Hold on.
Found it? All right, yeah, just hit share.
I knew I had. Oh, you want me to share?
Yeah. Yeah, CJ's gonna witness this.
Oh joy.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. So before we put this up, no, don't pull it up yet. That's what
Okay.
she said. But don't pull it up yet. Before you play this, I want to give your audience a fair warning. It's at this moment you should probably turn your volume a little bit down, even for the panelists. Just turn it a little down, because this might blow your eardrums out, and you might want to turn your music off so everyone can get the full effect.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Is it up?
Oh, wait, say pull it up, Daddy.
Pull it up, Daddy.
Oh.
Okay, are we ready? Hold on, make sure the volume. Okay. All right. You all have been warned. You all have been warned. I'm stalling for a second to give you guys time to turn the volume down. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest in peace, all your ears.
The saggiest melon's a princess. The floppiest titties around. Every time that she slings them on YouTube, they flop all the way to the ground. Why did she name herself after a 90-year-old with floppy boobs? I have no reason for answers. I'll just have to imagine her nude. My floppiest titties around, saggiest melon princess. My mocha latte chocolate latte clown. Is that good? Is that a good song?
I just want to Photoshop that rainbow dildo just right in her fucking chops.
Emotional damage.
I threw something in the chat there for you, Etep. I found exactly who she reminded me of.
Oh my god.
This is a throwback to the first season.
Yes. Hang on, we're gonna I'm gonna
You'll
share this.
enjoy this, Shaggy. You'll enjoy the
Oh
Shaggy.
god.
All right, let me take this screen. There we go.
Oh no!
Oh.
There has to be
A morning after. If we can hold on to the night,
we have a chance to find the sunshine.
Let's keep on looking for the light.
This is insane.
It's exactly what it reminded me of. As soon as she started singing.
Yep.
I wish that I had nicer titties, but I just thought I'm an ugly bitch.
Oh damn!
I like to on YouTube and then get wrecked up in my comments.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, that I broke her brain that day, and it was so beautiful. I was so proud of myself. Everyone was proud of me. I was getting so many messages from people like, oh my god, you broke her! Like that's so fun, dude. It was great. It was so amazing. All this, and I literally I hit 2,000 followers on Twitter. I've been stagnant at tethering, and after the drop, dude, 2,000 followers. My stuff blew up that week, and I was like, dude, I need to wait for her to do some dumb shit again so I could have another spike. But yeah,
inevitably she'll do something stupid again. You know that. So
I'm so sure.
It's not if, it's when.
Oh, dude, she was still bitching about me a couple days ago, and you know what it is? She wanted to have some attention. And she thought that picking a fight with somebody who had 1,000 followers and was in a big YouTuber's chat and was a moderator there, she thought that picking a fight with a bigger YouTube content creator, because her target was the guy that she was in chat with, because another moderator behind her out wasn't me. But she went after him, and I responded, and she decided to try to use this drama for attention, but it backfired. Dude, if you saw the comments on that video, they were destroying her.
She looks about as stable as a stripper pole at a Weight Watchers.
Oh damn!
God damn.
The ceiling's coming down.
It's like that. What was that? That club in was that Chicago or New York that the ceiling fell down on? That's her. She hits the pole for one swing, and that motherfucker just wow. I don't care how strong those studs are. That shit is not withstanding. Fucking. She's like. Dare I say she's. Wait, hang on a second. She's like the white Lizzo. Shit.
Oh damn.
Don't insult Lizzo like that.
Minus the talent.
Don't insult Lizzo like that.
Check my nails.
I don't have it on here. I don't have it. Do I have it? I do.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Now we're gonna have to re-edit that with Mecca.
Y'all are so mean to Lizzo. She's so talented. Y'all gotta stop being mean to Lizzo. Okay, this Lizzo hate. All right, she's a big woman and she flaunts it. So what? So what? She still got talent. Listen, while y'all are shitting on her weight, she's sitting on the top of a pile of money. Like, she'll crush you with more than her body weight. Okay, she'll crush you with her wallet. Yeah, listen, hey, you know what's funny is some of y'all talking shit. I know y'all got some like low key chubby chasing tendencies. Don't be saying nothing. Y'all know if Lizzo came up and was like, "Yo, let me buy you some dinner and stuff," you would go with her. Stop it. You would totally go. You totally.
Am I gonna get to eat her? Is she gonna eat mine too?
I mean, afterwards, she might eat something more. Listen, big girls give the best head. Y'all need to stop. Stop with the big girl head.
Oh, God.
They do. Listen, you can laugh. Listen, laugh all you want. Laugh all you want. Big boys can eat and so can women. So, I mean, I'm just saying they eat in other ways. They eat in other ways that are very satisfying. You can just keep talking shit, but you ain't never going to get no better head than a fat chick's head, okay?
Oh, we gotta get that scene. You better make me come from Orgasmo.
I'm just saying, you guys are so mean to big women. They give the best kind of head. Chris is saying that because he don't know what good head is because he's gotten bad head so long that he just thinks it's all that's the good as good as it's gonna get, huh? That's as good as it's gonna get. The scrape of the teeth, huh? You think scraping the teeth is normal?
Oh no!
When Chris gets himself some good head, he's gonna be like, "Damn, no teeth? I thought that's what y'all do." No, that's bad head when you get teeth, honey. No, what's wrong with you? You had them skinny bitches sucking that, huh? They think it's a little lollipop. They're trying to taste it. Get that Tootsie Pop, huh? And just bite it right into it. How many licks does it take? Yep, crunch. Chris,
do you want a potato peeler?
I don't think I will. A little AOC action for you.
Watch the day Chris gets good head from a big girl, he's gonna be like, "Saggy, I'm so sorry." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I told you, bro. I told you. Don't knock it till you try it." Watch that girl's gonna make you have like multiple orgasms. You're gonna feel like a woman for a few minutes. You're gonna be like, "Damn,
What? Want to make her pay for shit.
So get fat chicks out of school. They groom kids.
No, I'm telling you. Watch, Chris. He's laughing, but wait for it. I'm gonna wait for that call. I'm gonna give you my number. You're gonna call me after it happens. I want to be the first person you call after you get some big girl head. Saggy, listen, I'm glad you gave me your number because, like, yeah, you were right, bitch. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry I doubted you. Listen, as a former big girl, I'm telling you, we like to eat. Did you see that video? Speaking of ham beasts, did you see that video of the mother who was too out of shape to catch her kid? Like the stroller was up. Yeah, that's actually kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, damn,
the kid's rolling away. The mom's just laying on the ground.
She's like, well, then how did the skinny dude catch the kid in time?
Yeah, exactly. He was like 2 miles away.
Wait, hold on. Wait, pause. Why couldn't she just roll with the fucking carriage and get ahead of it? She could have got it, dude. She could have just rolled with it.
Knock it over, push it into traffic, and she hit it like a fucking steamroller.
I'm just saying, though. It's like you could have just rolled with it.
She's like Apache fat, truck, and just start.
Gravity, do your job.
So Etep, you guys want to see the post that blew up? That because when the beef with Mecha Random, you guys want to see the post? I can show it. I have a bra, so it's fine. It's not gonna demonetize you.
All right.
Well, real quickly, where'd it go?
Wait, hold on, let me make sure my. Okay.
I had a video for that was.
All right, so this is safe.
This is safe. So this was my post. I'll read it to y'all. I said, because right here, as you can see, was her post. Fine, I support Saggy Melonz's stance. Are you happy now? And seriously, naming yourself after 90-year-old granny tits is super smart. right? And I basically said, I name myself Saggy Melonz as a joke. Most people get it because they've seen them and they know they're not saggy. Embrace my granny titties, Smecca Random. Call me a dirty fish like you did with that black Little Mermaid, right? Does my curly hair trigger you? And that was my post. And look how many 14.7K have viewed this picture. And that to me was the biggest win. That to me was the biggest win. Is having a picture of me talking shit to this chick and proving that, number one, I was better looking, and showing some of the tatas got her ratioed beyond belief. So that's why I'm very proud of that. That moment was my proudest moment, is just destroying a pig like Mecha Random.
All right.
Also titties, guys. Does my curly hair trigger you? Does it? Look at it.
Oh God.
Look at it when it loads. Look at it. Look at the curly hair. Does this trigger you? Does my natural fro make you angry? Does it? Does my fro anger you?
No, just makes you want to be like Tim Russ and go, "We ain't found shit."
I hope my curly hair triggers some people. Black hair matters.
Will you do a Soul Glow commercial for the fucking for the channel?
I didn't find the video I was looking for, Etep.
Right. By the way, FYI, my hair's not really black. It's like a mixture, it's a combination.
Yeah. Speaking of
rolling, partner, keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
What the fuck? What the hell was that? I'm so wait. I have questions. Sir CJP, I have questions.
Okay.
Why was she rolling to the pool for why?
Far as I could tell from the video, that's all the video I've seen of that is just rolling, and then she finally falls in. I just decided to give it a little musical accompaniment.
But why was it so slow though? It wasn't even a fast roll. Why was nobody helping this woman roll? They could have made her give her some more traction. She could have got
like those turtles.
How hot was that?
Like help the baby turtles.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The pavement must have been scorching, and mind you, she's a black woman, so I know the heat must have, because like black skin, you track
bacon
the heat,
sizzling.
So. No, it really does. Like even with I'm light skinned, but even the sun still is like, hey, you're a little bit tan, so we're gonna fuck with your skin. I'm just like, bitch, please. Yeah, me and the sun don't have a good relationship. I stay out of the sun. I think the first time I ever got sunburned, I had no idea what it was, because for the most part, I never got sunburned. I used to brag like, white people get burned and I'm black, so I don't burn. Yeah, I went to a graduation that proved me motherfucking wrong. Sitting out in the hot sun, waiting for my cousin to graduate, and I'm like, why does my skin feel like it's on fucking fire? They're like, you got a sunburn, honey. I'm like, bitch, how? I'm black. They're like, honey, you've been out in the sun for 4 hours. I'm like, oh, that's why.
That's like I was I can't remember where I was, but I was at the beach somewhere. I can't remember if it was at a resort, and there's a couple next to me, and dude is like dark, and I'm like, he's laying out there, I'm like, you already won. What are you talking about? Like, what are you even doing? I'm like, don't tell me you're tanning, dude. Like, come on.
By the way,
you're already there. You're there, bro. Come on, man. I'm like, what?
I was gonna say, is Arthur like? Why doesn't he ever come on here though?
I don't know. I haven't had Steven on in a minute. Oh, happy belated birthday, Steven. Yesterday was Steven's birthday, and Kai's was a couple days ago. So
happy birthday, Kai.
And in regards to your hair, Walton says it triggered an erection. So he's sitting there now going, "Dow."
What, the woman that was rolling?
In the background, all you hear is,
no, you. He said it could have been the woman that was rolling.
I think the CJP clip was what got him hard.
It could have been.
It was not me. It definitely was.
Walton's like, she looks like a tree. Oh, God.
Fatties roll with it.
See, I see, here's the thing, right? Guys who are like CJP said, I love it. Because, like, they're the most cuddliest motherfucker. I love hugging big guys. And on top of that, no, seriously, I'm not even lying. And also in the wintertime, and I know most guys emit heat, but oh God, big guys have like the best leveled body temperature to just snuggle up next to you, and you're just like, yes, daddy, keep me warm, I'm cold. We don't need the heating system. No. Yeah, no, it's true. I love listen, and people think I'm weird. They're like, oh, you like big. They don't believe me. They're like, you like plus size guys? I'm like, first of all, I love everybody. But like big guys, so cuddly, dude. They're like teddy bears. You just want to fucking love them and love upon them, and they're so squishy, and I love it. Okay, I'm done.
I'm a Snorlax that's awake most of the time.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love it. Me love a Snorlax. I'm gonna catch you my Pokeball.
Oh damn. You throw a Bud Light can.
No, CJP is legit the most adorable. He's so adorable. I love him. I'm already like in love with him. I first met him. I'm like, I like him. He's cool. I me and him are gonna get along great, especially in the wintertime. I'm coming over.
Yeah, I still sleep with a fan on in the winter.
I believe it because I know you guys do, but like that's why it's a good balance because you sleep with the fan on and I get to get the heat. I steal the body heat. It's a good trade-off.
Part of it also is I have severe tinnitus too, so I have to have the white noise.
Ah, gotcha.
That's decades of being a musician. I have fucked my earrings so bad.
Oh yeah, I have to fall asleep with some kind of sound on, so I usually like have TV going or something. Good job, Etep.
What I do?
I don't know. I'm still a little bit mad at you, but like I'll get over it.
You'll just get over it because I'm so fucking handsome. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna get over it once you play the fucking game that I want you to play.
God.
No,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
just saying. No, this is I'm like I forgot it for a second, then for some reason I just got reminded.
It
Of how
just came right back. I'm mad at you.
I'm a typical woman. Like I forgot about it for a minute, but then like fuck, here it comes again. I'm mad again.
Not only do I that's how my day started today. Like we had that German Shepherd we got and we had to rehome her, right? And so I had bought her like the next size up harness because she was growing so fast. So she had her puppy one, then I bought a bigger one. Well, I kept that one when I rehomed her because I had the receipt. I'm like, I'm gonna I'll take it back. And this was like I took, it was 3 weeks ago, I think I rehomed her, and I still have the harness. And the wife's like, hey, she keeps saying, you gonna take it back? And this morning she's like, yeah, she goes and she's like in a huff and she I'm just gonna take it back then. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I'm bitching to Tony about it. So I got to pull this meme up for you guys on this. So Tony makes this fucking meme. I'm gonna show it because she's been on camera before anyway. But it's fucking hilarious because he he knows how to make a joke out of the situation. So this is the text message.
He's already laughing. I'm so confused.
I sent her the meme because she was upstairs working in the office and I'm down here in the basement. So I sent her this meme. He turns her into Thanos and she's got the harness. She's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Fuck you. That's great.
And that's what she sent me back. Fuck you.
That's marriage for you, dude. That's literally marriage. That's marriage for you.
Oh yeah, she's upstairs in her office working from home, and I'm down here in mine, bitching to Tony about this fucking petty argument. He just makes that fucking meme. It was perfect. The timing was. Oh fuck yes.
Tony's hilarious.
We're trying to talk him into coming to Indianapolis in August when we go, because we're going to go to Horror Hound in Indy too, because we were going to go back. We thought when they announced another one for this fall, they were going to come back to Cincinnati. So I'm like, sweet, we'll come back to Cincinnati again. And, it was a lot of fun when we were there in March. So they're like, oh yeah, they announced the September date is in Pasadena, California. I'm like, well, I'm out. That's nope. Too far of a fucking trip for me to make, so just over a weekend anyway. And so fucking they're doing the one in August in Indianapolis at the Indiana Convention Center. So we're going to go to that one because it's the 18th through the 20th. So we're trying to talk Tony into coming out for that. So
nice.
Because I know Draven's going to go. super fan will be there. I know the bullshitters got a table this time because they didn't have one in Cincy because they kind of got shanked out of that one. It was a long story, but yeah, so they're gonna be it'll be fun. It'll be a fun 3 days. So I'll probably drive down. It's only like 5 hours from me, 5.5. Like it's closer than Cincinnati. Cincinnati was like 8. I drove straight through. It was like 8 hours, I think, but it was straight down I-75. The worst part about it was it rained like a motherfucker. Like half the trip. Like after I left Detroit, it was just pouring. Yeah, Tony's in the chat. Yeah, his ears were ringing. His ears were ringing. You've got a link, Tony.
Why are you talking about me like that?
You've got a link, Tony. I'm just saying, bud. I'm just saying. You can jump in for the home stretch. It's not like we can do a member stream tonight, folks.
Yeah, I'm going to say fuck you too. I'm going to say fuck you too. I'm going to say fuck you too. Fuck you too. Fuck Susan and her bitch. Fuck you too.
Yep. I've got I'll take it's just gonna suck losing the views, but I'll take the shorts down and we'll probably end up applying for remonetization. But it really pisses me off that you finally catch a break and it just comes back and just kicks you right in the fucking head. That's the worst part about the whole thing. Oh, you're working? Okay. All right, Tony. I see how it is. He doesn't want to come hang out with Saggy and her Melonz.
What else is new?
You should come to Indianapolis, Saggy.
Everybody wants me to travel, and I'm like, listen, the Fansly just started. Okay, I'm not making that much money yet. When I do, I'll start traveling. But right now, homegirl's stuck in Boston. That's me.
This is when someone tells you to send Bobs, this is what you send them.
No, that's me. That's me right there. How'd you get that picture? Did you sign up to my Fansly while we were talking? You got that? You can't distribute that. Yeah, you can't. That's mine. What are you doing? We just met and you're already stealing my content, sir? I can't believe this. Etep, what kind of freaking circus are you running here? You got your co-host here stealing my Fansly content, posting it out for everyone to see, free titties, my Mickey Mouse hood. Come on now. I'm just playing. I like it. No, CJC. I like CJP a lot. I like him. He's cool. He can hang.
He's good peeps. He's good peeps.
He can hang. Chris just giggles.
Slight bit crazy. So.
Oh, yo, honey. Oh, you have no idea the crazy you just met tonight with me.
I've been married before, so I think I might be a little bit closer to the truth on that one.
Oh shit!
I have to, and trust me, they still have not found my husband. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chris just giggles. I like Chris because he's just a giggler.
Yeah, it's all fun and dandy until you're walking down a dark alley and you just hear that.
Bro, right? Like walking down a dark alley, you just hear Chris giggling. You're just like, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I just know it. I'm dead. I need to make a call real quick. Oh, it's getting closer. Yeah, so there's a giggling person in the. I'm gone. I love you. Please. I
might die, but at least it's hilarious.
Yes.
Hey, it's Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective.
Oh my God, Tommy!
What's going on, everybody? Saggy memories. It's been a long time since I see you. How you doing?
Christ, Tommy, where have you been, dude? I haven't seen you in fucking almost a year.
You know, doing what us pigs do. We hide under boxes. We get under tables. Nobody can find us for a long time. That's just what we do.
Oh my God, Tommy! It's so nice to hear your voice. I was always wondering. I was like, what the fuck happened to Tommy?
I'm still around. A lot of people wish I wasn't, but guess what? I'm still not going anywhere. You'll never get rid of me.
I will never want to get rid of you. Tommy remembers me way back. Wow, I've known Tommy forever.
It's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Jesus, was like fucking jeez. My goodness.
Real quick, Etep. I want to say a thank you to somebody sitting in the chat. I want to thank Sean Estep for the package that he sent to me, man. Thank you very much. It's some wild and wacky stuff that you sent. I will be talking about some of it this Thursday on the Toy Stream. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of interesting stuff that he sent me, man. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting that big of a box full of surprises for the collective, but we are very, very gracious for that. Thank you, sir.
Sean is awesome. He actually, I've got a video meme from him queued up right now. He's sent over. And yes, Tina, she says, the more I listen to Saggy, the more I think the world needs a 4 Horsewomen of the Apocalypse stream, which would be Tina, Saggy, Trina, from Real Hara, and who was the fourth? Who was the fourth?
We'd rule the world, Tina. We'd rule the world.
Draven, if you're in the chat, who is the? Because Draven made the meme. Who's the fourth?
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you were saying Draven was the fourth.
It's strictly comfort food.
Sandwich.
Listen, I don't know, Tommy. You're talking about Sean's big box, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe Sean's the fourth one because he's got a big box.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah, Vassy was the fourth one, but she disappeared.
You know, I was kind of wondering where there was all those little black things all over the tape. Now I know why.
What the fuck is that?
I found your couch.
But why? Why?
Damn. As a teenager, that couch would get crispy.
That couch is already crispy, and you know it. It already looks sticky.
A glazed donut.
Yeah,
it will be glazed with it.
No, that
I'm
couch.
stoned. I got the munchies. Stop talking about food.
No, dude, there'd be like 13-year-olds jumping onto that thing like fleas.
I'd be totally scared of going anywhere near that couch. I mean, look how puffy it is. It looks like it has something.
That couch needs a Z-Pack and some penicillin.
Oh my god!
I need a young priest and an old priest.
So this is me and the new CEO of YouTube. Why does that look like Kamel Nanjiani?
Wow!
Why am I a black midget?
Stand up straight.
Words are like bullets.
What is wrong with you? Take a deep breath. It'll be all right. Take a deep breath.
I can break these cuffs.
You can't break those cuffs. We appreciate your cooperation.
Sorry.
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
He didn't get to me.
Out on a pass right through me.
That kind of thing happens at Etep every time he starts reliving the glory days of the indie wrestling scene.
Yeah. Pete Daddy Dollar on the hood of a cop car.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I could break these cuffs. Oh, my back. Oh, never mind.
I'm good.
Oh, God, my hip. Oh. Do you have a cushion I might sit on? An inflatable one. The curb is hurting my hemorrhoids.
Yeah, they're like little smelly balloons.
I've got a deflated donut in my pocket. Could you please inflate it for me so that I can see it properly?
I have to go to the bathroom. I can't look down because of the cuffs. Can you check my stool for blood?
Lord have mercy.
Can you help me with this?
He's just sitting here in the middle of a Jukaki.
Jukaki?
What?
Oi, they!
What?
Jukaki!
What? Oh my God! You broke of all the you broke CJP. You broke him too. Like
kosher.
It's kosher.
What the hell is even that?
Oh shit!
Ah, damn it!
Saggy Sherry Trina. Saggy Sherry. Oh, the lovely Sherry.
Ah, my headphones shut off. Hopefully the audio doesn't go. Well, my mic's pretty good.
All right. That's who it was. Yes, that would be a good stream. That would be a fucking solid stream. Because you have yes, you have Saggy and Trina both with that accent over there. And then you throw Tina Bojan in, who's like, I would say she's like, if Tina Bojan was like a female wrestling personality, I would say Sherry Martel. She's the psychological fucking warrior of the group. That would be Tina. That would be Tina.
She gonna be the one that reacts to talk you down when somebody drops the N-bomb?
Whoa.
Well, that's my. Well, that's my look. I got my look at my head right down here. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Let me just stop.
That was the best.
We never go.
As long as Saggy doesn't go all Rocket Con and everybody, we're good.
I mean, I can say it. I can say it.
Well, the Booker T said it, and then as soon as he said it, there was like instant regret. He's like, "Oh shit! I just said this on family TV."
For context, Booker. So you've got Booker T and Stevie Ray, who are legit brothers, like in Booker and Lane Huffman, and they're a tag team. Booker T and Stevie Ray called the Harlem Heat. Their manager, sister Sherry Martel, is white chick who is just comes from an amazing wrestling pedigree. Her her psychology for the business is great. So in the promo, they're cutting on Hulk Hogan, who is everybody knows white. Booker T literally stands there. He's like, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. And he drops it, with the A at the end, soft A. And immediately he stops. And Sherry kind of gets in his ear and she's like, it's okay. And then Stevie jumps in and starts talking right away to kind of save the promo.
You can see him in the background, the regret setting in.
Oh yeah. But it was probably one of the funniest sound bites on TV. So years later, Vince McMahon, this is like in the mid 2000s, on live TV on Monday Night Raw, walks by John Cena and does his walk. And he goes, "What's up, Mike?" to John Cena. And John Cena just looks at him like he had no idea Vince was going to say it. And Vince walks away and walks by Booker T and Charmel, his real wife, and who are both black. And Vince walks by and kind of smiles at him. And Booker T goes, "Tell me he didn't just say that." It was fucking hilarious. And Vince, you could see it when he walked by Booker T. He's like, "I'm your boss, and I just said the no word on live TV right in front of you, and you can't do a damn thing about it." That was basically what Vince did. And it was like, I remember watching that go holy shit. Yeah. Tony, where did you go? I saw you just jumped in and he jumped back out. What happened?
It was run by Tony.
So that's the story behind the Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan thing. That's where that whole deal came from. It was years apart, but it was fucking hilarious.
Jumped in to share my
Wait, you're what now?
What?
Yeah, I just jumped in to share my taint flat comment right here. That's all. What's up? Hail, Tommy.
Oh, what up?
God damn it.
He's back and he's going, God dang it.
And just as quickly as he appeared, he disappeared. Oh, God.
Have you been following that RocketCon lawsuit?
We talked about it. Yeah. Holy shit. So this is fucking great. She's suing people. Okay. So Saggy, check this out. This former female wrestler, she went by the name of RocketCon. She got in trouble for abducting these children, who I don't know if they were hers or not, but she abducted them. Right. So they got taken away. And now she's suing The Rock, Jim Cornette, Bank of America,
Chris
Benoit, Michael Jordan.
Wait, what?
There's a police department. There's what is there 20 or 30 people and corporations involved in this lawsuit.
I forget how many of them were dead.
There's at least 2 or 3 of them that are dead. Yeah, because Chris Benoit is involved in it, which is fucking hilarious. He's been dead since 2007. It was he died. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2007. So I mean, and yeah, so $3 billion is what she's seeking, and this actually got approved for subpoenas by a court in New York, one of the lower district courts in New York. I think it was not Manhattan, but around there.
Southern District.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to approve every fucking thing that.
Right. So that made it just extra fucking hilarious. So this is something that's going on. $3 billion.
They should have proved to Kurt Angle, never put your dick in crazy.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and that's Kurt Angle smashed that too, which is fucking even funnier. Saggy,
did you catch the private?
Yep, you gotta take off, Saggy.
Yeah, I gotta take off. I'm being summoned.
Uh-oh.
Saggy, it was fantastic to actually get to meet you.
No, likewise. No, thank you for having me. I mean, I would stay for the duration, but I am being summoned. Apparently something big is happening, and I'm just like, but I'm on a stream. And they're like, but you gotta be here. And I'm like,
it's okay.
Fuck.
That's all right.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for being on, girl. Appreciate it.
No, I'll explain later, Etep.
All right. Yep, just DM me.
No, yes, of course. Thank you. No, thank you guys. Always a pleasure. Like I said, when Etep invites me, I always try to make it here. So
appreciate it.
No, of course. And like we've been streaming forever. And I blame Kai too. That's just Kai's fault. I'm just kidding. But no, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure meeting you, CJP. Chris, you're friggin' hilarious. And Tommy,
Sweet.
Always a pleasure to see you. But you're gonna get a guinea pig instead of some melons. So
pleasure seeing you again.
All right, guys. Have a fun rest of your show. Love you, Etep.
Have a good one.
Love you, girl.
Bye.
Un sense four.
I tell you, that stuff with her, that Shaka Khan suing all those people.
Yeah.
The fact that any court would just allow that stuff, especially when I got a case where it's actually provable, legitimate fraud, and there's not a law firm out there that seems to want to take it. That kind of shit just really burns my ass.
Yep. Yep.
Which is pretty hard because you got such a tiny little guinea pig ass.
Hey, you've never seen what happens to us in the full moon, CJP, so you better be careful because then the were-pig comes out. And then
Point at the moon.
What movie was I watching where they were mind controlling guinea pigs? Oh, The Bad Guys. That's what it was.
Yep. Yep.
He mind controls entire towns full of guinea pigs.
The kid loved that movie. I think we watched that. Like I watched it with him at least twice. He does. He got a kick out of that shit. It was funny though. It was a funny ass movie, to be fair.
Well, there's a few of those guinea pig movies that people were telling me about, and one of them was G-Force, and I started looking into it, and then I found out I was like, oh well, I'm never going to be able to watch that because it's a Disney product. Because the only place it's going to be available is going to be on Disney Plus, and there's no way in hell that I'm ever getting Disney Plus, not even pirated. I would just feel disgusting if I had that in my house.
I just really wish someone would pick up the rights to the Chronicles of Prudenville from them because they're not going to touch that. And they haven't touched it, I think, since, oh God, I want to say 2005 when the DVD came out. That's the last, and it was a club's exclusive. You couldn't even get it in the shelves. Is it the Black? Do you remember the Black Cauldron?
Oh yeah,
vaguely.
I really would like to see an actual series of that made.
Yeah, maybe they can put the cut scene that they only had on the Blu-ray, the disturbing part in a kid's movie where the cauldron overflows and kills everybody and turns them into skeleton warriors.
Yeah, I read that book religiously as a kid. I love that series.
Well, I thought it was weird because I watched it as a kid and I never really I remembered it. I remember little bits and pieces of it, but I never realized how close that was it Dobby or whatever the hell it was. Sounds exactly like Gollum.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the hell? It's not even obviously it's not even remotely the same actor or anything, but it's like I wonder how they arrived at that. Like.
Yeah, Godzillionaire, I got demonetized today. So.
Oh
yeah. That's that happened. That's what happened to memberships. But
what stream was it?
It was my shorts.
Really?
They said reused content.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, you got to be really careful with that kind of stuff. And if you do reuse your content, you got to reuse it in a way that it's transformed almost entirely. Because I have that same problem with all the little BattleBot videos I do. Sometimes I'd like to bring up past fights and just show special hits, like say Bronco taking one of the other bots and tossing completely out of the ring and put a whole bunch of clips together with him just doing amazing flips. I've really got to cut the little daylights out of that thing to be able to reuse it, or they'll try to hit me with reusing content. Even though it's my own content, I can't even reuse it.
It wasn't my content. I'm cutting up old WCW clips. And I've been doing that for like a couple weeks.
Well,
and
here's my advice with that Etep, and I had the same thing with Discovery with the BattleBots, because I use Farouk in the beginning of my BattleBot videos where it's robot fighting time. I had to clip that first. I had to cut that up so he's just saying that short, but then I altered it, and then once I did that, they left me alone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lose. I'll lose like 50,000 views, but I mean, I gained subscribers off of it, which was nice. Watch time, views are through the roof, but it is what it is. I can't reapply until June. I have until then to fix everything. But like I said, gang, in the meantime, it's either going to be Ko-fi or Subscribestar. We'll do for the time being, and we'll probably keep that going. Like I said, if I decide not to remonetize the channel and just push further ahead on the website, we'll see. Hail manliness and motivation. But the Rocket Con lawsuit, that, and I'm bummed we're not watching Dynamite tonight. I was really looking forward to making fun of Willow. And I don't know, like, I listen to Cornette all the time, and he talks about AEW. I can understand some of the frustrations with AEW, but I mean, they do need better booking. That's definitely a big problem with the product, is the booking.
Well, they need a booking team. They don't need.
Yes.
If just Tony Khan doing it, it's not going to work.
Well, I don't know. I think if you got the right person in there, then they could probably do the job. But 9 times out of 10, with a lot of these wrestling promotions, they're actually hiring friends and everything to do that kind of promotion.
Yep.
Yeah. And when you start hiring friends to work for you, it almost never works well. I mean, look at the shit job that Nash was doing when he was running booking.
Yeah. And that's the problem with Tony Khan, is he wants to be fucking friends with all the workers, like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and all them, and he's the fucking promoter. You can't, I've said it ad nauseum. It doesn't work. It's not compatible with running your promotion, because what happens when it comes time for those guys to go move down the card, and they're like, I don't want to. And you're like, well, you got to. So it's, it is. He does. And Draven said they just hired a guy to help with creative, and that's the thing, is like, they've got Dean Malenko backstage. You've got guys with a shitload of experience who have great minds for the business. Why you're not leaning on that more is beyond me,
They just don't think it out. Not at all.
No, use Dean Malenko. Is it why isn't he fucking booking? You've got now with that Saturday night show they're gonna start. They got 2 hours on Wednesday night. That's better. 2 hours on Wednesday nights.
Hour on Friday.
Hour on Friday, and then they'll have, is it 2 hours they're gonna do Saturdays?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Isn't it a different format though? It's not an actual wrestling show, from what I understand.
I thought they were going to fire. Because they're calling it Collision. He's going to, because that's where CM Punk was going to go, was to Saturday nights, or the Bucks, or.
I am kind of looking forward to the firm deletion. I've been missing a good deletion match.
They need if they're going to do that, because they're going to split their roster, and they have a deep roster. Like, that's one thing with AEW. They are like WCW, and they do have a big roster. So splitting it like that, I mean, it could be beneficial depending on how you split it up.
Well, I mean, that was the plan that WCW had before freaking Eric Bischoff ran into the ground with all his hirings, that just like really pinched the pocketbooks of old Ted there. But they were actually talking about they were going to split the roster right down the middle, and NWO was going to be like its own brand competing against the regular WCW crew. And if they could have got to that level, that would have been really interesting. And I think that probably could have gave WWF at the time a hell of a lot more trouble than just running against the one brand with 2 shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just mishandled it with the guaranteed contracts. That bit them in the ass because, and like I said, I talked about the document I had on Google that got published on Reddit. It was salaries for all the mid-card guys to lower card, and it broke down to what they made. Like in 98 or 99, the Public Enemy made -$1 in merchandising. It was fucking hilarious.
Ouch.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Were they factoring the cost of all those tables into their?
If not, they should have.
Yeah.
But no, it was like, but they were paying these guys like, what was it? High Voltage, Kenny Chaos, Robbie Rage. Those guys were making like $300,000 a year, 400, a couple, your lower Prince Iakea, 450,000, like stupid money for some of these guys, but the document got deleted from Reddit, like the original document before I fucking copied it all. But it was funny. But yeah, that the financial end of WCW was just terrible. It was so mismanaged. And then what killed them going into the invasion with, when they started bringing them in to the Fed was they didn't have the contracts for the big guys. So yeah, right there.
They were still at home sitting there getting paid. So why the hell should I show up if I'm getting paid?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. And Vince didn't want to build any of the younger guys he got from Turner, which he could have. He had a fuck ton of young talent, but he just chose to bury them all and then release them.
Well, even some of the guys that came over initially, only a few of them actually got like a legitimate shake to do anything in the Federation. Yeah. And some of the other guys, like, I am not the biggest proponent of DDP is the greatest thing since sliced bread, anything like that. I think he was a really good worker, and I think he was just very mishandled when he came over to the Fed. They could have did so much more with him and extended his time to help work on some of the younger talent even that WWF had. But they just basically wanted to destroy him, make it look like, oh, well, they were the inferior product to begin with, and that's why these people are not going to last.
Yeah.
That's why I was so pissed off with what happened with Sean O'Hare.
Yes.
That devil's advocate gimmick was fucking genius. And so well, those vignettes are still some of the greatest ones you'll ever watch. But just because Roddy Piper pissed off Vince, he fucked him over. And I like Sean O'Hare because he incredible athleticism for a big guy.
Yep.
Like Mike Awesome level of athleticism.
Yeah. Dude, so in WCW, you had the Natural Born Thrillers. You had Mike Sanders, Sean O'Hare, Mark Jindrak, Chuck Palumbo, Sean Stasiak, and Johnny the Bull, and then Reno. No, Johnny the Bull was Johnny and Reno. So you had 7 of them. Reno had a good look, a good physique, mid-level worker. Johnny the Bull, phenomenal physique, okay worker, probably could have been better. I liked him and Vito together as the Mamalukes. I thought they were fucking hilarious. And Vito was like a savage in the ring. Like both of them were like, they were a mid-card tag team. They worked functionally. Palumbo was a solid worker. Sean Stasiak was pretty milquetoast, but he had that look. He had that physique. And yeah, his dad, Stan Stasiak, was a fucking amazing worker. So, I mean, Sean was a good mid-card guy. Then you have Jindrak and O'Hare. Those two were the fucking thoroughbreds right there. Mike Sanders had Mike skills and decent in-ring. But yeah, O'Hare and Jindrak were the top dogs in that. And when, because they tagged for a bit in WCW. Like they'd switch off. You had, it was Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo. They were the perfect event. And then you had Jindrak and O'Hare, and then they'd trade off when they were doing the Thrillers angle. But yeah, man, Sean O'Hare was a fucking beast. He was big. He was a big dude. Yeah, he was supposed to be an Evolution. That
Well,
was
that was
fucking.
Jindrak.
Was that Jindrak? I thought it was okay.
You can still find the promo where he's walking with
Yep.
Flair and Trips.
Yep. That was fucking. Yeah, they replaced him with Orton. It was like, and the rest is history. Yeah, there was so many like. I really like. I enjoy watching the old WCW stuff. The 95 stuff is a little bit rough. Like when Nitro first started.
Doom, yeah, all that weird shit.
The Yeti. Yeah.
What was that first one they did in the Mall of America?
That was the very first Nitro. Was in the Mall of America.
God, that was horrendously bad.
Yeah, all everyone remembers from that night is Lex Luger showing up.
Dude, the very first match was fire. It was Yushin Thunder Liger versus Brian Pillman. And they had a fucking phenomenal match. But yeah, you had Arn Anderson doing the run-in in a tracksuit looking like an extra from The Sopranos on Flair and Sting. And then you had Luger during the main. Yeah, because it was Hogan and Boss Man was the main. And then Luger showed up. I think, Luger showed up during the Flair match, but Hogan and Boss Man was the main. I got that promo of Luger. I am sick and tired of messing around with kids. I had that. I clipped that in my review, and I had Mean Gene's face is just like, what? It was fucking priceless though. Fucking Luger. I liked Luger later on when he was in the Wolfpack because it kind of helped hide him a little bit.
Hmm.
You know, he was good in the Horseman. He always had the look. His in-ring was just meh. You know, just
very
meh.
basic.
Yep, very, very basic. You know, you can be that basic Tennessee style walk and talk and not do the high flying shit if you know how to storytell right. But Lex just never really got that storytelling down. If he was with the right heel and he was working babyface, you know, they could kind of help cover it up. But yeah, he didn't have it solo. Not at all.
He didn't have the ability to sell the story.
No. Everything was very milquetoast, very vanilla with him. Like I said, and it just didn't work with his lack of. He didn't have his charisma. I don't want to say he didn't have charisma because he did, but he didn't have any microphone skills like at all, like none.
So odd enough,
body slam.
I think my favorite WCW storyline is still to this day Chris Jericho versus Dean Malenko.
That was fucking great.
That pop that Malenko got when he pulled off the was it Cyclope?
Cyclope.
Yeah, he pulled off his mask, and that pop was bigger than the main event.
I just watched Slamboree. That was Slamboree 98. The lead up to that, because he couldn't touch Jericho, and they come out for the Luchador Battle Royal, and Jericho's making fun of everybody when they're coming down, and Hoovy and Cyclope are left, and Hoovy looks at him and jumps over the rope and eliminates himself, and Jericho came down. They had to work the match right there. And Malenko takes that fucking mask off. That fucking crowd blew up. That was good because I liked Malenko.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Dean. I always thought he was very underrated.
Oh, yeah. I hated what they did with him in the Fed. I hated it.
Yep. They made him. He was jobbing the women.
He's not a character. He's the man of 1,000 holds. He's the guy who's going to silently tear you limb from limb in the ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, everyone had to have a weird gimmick. I don't know.
Yep. He was a brilliant tactician.
I mean, that's one reason why Goldberg worked so well at the beginning. He didn't say shit.
Yeah, who's next?
Destroyed you and left.
Yep. Yeah, they set him up as that monster baby face. You know, you've got a monster heel or a monster baby face. And he was it was lightning in a bottle with him at that point. It really was.
God damn it, manliness.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you know, that whole promo with Chris Jericho coming out with the dot matrix ream of paper listing all the holes you can do. I mean, that's a gold fucking promo.
Yep. Malenko, someone who mastered one aspect of the job. God damn it, Tony. I like Malenko when he was in the Horsemen with it was him, Benoit, Flair, and who was the fourth? Was it?
Oh, Mongo.
I was saying, I think Mongo. Yeah. Mongo definitely the weakest link. Oof, man. But it was funny because when Dean and Chris were, I was like, oh, they're like mini horsemen. And then wow, never mind. But yeah, we all know it.
Wouldn't that be My Little Horseman?
My Little Horseman. My Little Horseman.
Would that make them jabronis?
Fucking jabronis. Why My Little Pony have male fans like that? That just. Oh,
have you seen this current state of the world?
This is true. It's bad. It's bad. But ladies and gents, I think that's going to do it for the evening. We got the morning show coming up tomorrow at around 9:30 until 10. I'll have about 4 stories to go through with you, and and a lot of fun. So yeah, join us for that the next couple days, and I will be on a Common Idiots channel tomorrow night, I believe, at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. But yeah, Saturday night's main events on this week. Anybody have anything else going on?
I will be on Dermy Wormy's channel Friday night for Ball Busters, which is a lot of fun because he usually gets drunk and it's fun to make fun of him. And then Saturday afternoon, we've got the Legion of Memers meme stream. I do not know who our guest is this week. Maybe it's going to be the leaning smoking guy that the memers have been going after all week.
I saw that. I saw that.
Like they put him everywhere. It's hilarious. I haven't seen a meme take off like that since the Jack Murphy beard.
That Jack Murphy beard was priceless.
Yeah, it was. The angry cook.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody in the chat. Tommy, thanks for jumping on. Chris, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. And we'll have a full panel for Saturday night's main event. Thank you, superfan Adam Shawhan, monoTony, Manliness, Keely Chow, Glinzer, Godzillionaire, Papa Cotton, Tina Bojan. Thank you to Saggy Melonz for coming on tonight. Carl in the chat. Sean Estep, Kai MFS, author Stephen Walton dropped in. Who else do we have? I said Glinzer, Brightest Day, Nelson the Psychopath, and then I just let me go down to the bottom here, and that's thank you everybody, appreciate you guys. Like I said, pay attention to Twitter and the community tab. I'll be updating you. Like I said, we'll talk about it a little on the morning show. I'll dive into Subscribe Star. But thank you guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel while you did. I truly love you guys. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm Etep from the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all yous. We don't see you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all day.